himself. Now, Rodgers, Aaron, has completely dominated the Bears during his career. He really has, going 14-4, 38 touchdowns, 9 picks. Greg Jennings has been in some of those games, but Rodgers has appeared to be very focused on the pregame demonstrations this week, even making a joke about them on Instagram saying, quote, "I can't imagine what kind of social media attacks these cameramen must be enduring after taking a knee during the anthem and wearing a hat." By the way, that is up for post of the year. Literally the social media post of the year. Whitlock, will all the distractions affect Aaron Rodgers tonight?
I think in a positive way. I think he knows the spotlight's going to be on him in Green Bay tonight in an unprecedented fashion on Thursday Night Football in this moment. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to try to put on a performance that just trumps everything. That, trumps everything. That just overshadows everything. And so I'm expecting him to play phenomenal. I worry about the rest of his teammates and the rest of the Packers in terms of this is a huge moment. Everybody's going to be watching this game. There's been all this conversation about off-field issues that have nothing to do with playing football. So, again, I expect Aaron Rodgers to step up. I wonder if the rest of his teammates and even the opponents, the Chicago Bears, are they going to step up with him?
I think Aaron's a very unique talent.
Greg, I'm going to ask you this question as a player who's played here recently. Not me. I'm an older guy. I haven't played in a long time. So you played with Aaron Rodgers. You played with Aaron Rodgers. So you tell me, do you think when this game starts and you driving down the field, do you think as the game goes on, like I say, 3 to 5 minutes, do you think that's going to be on their minds at all?
Once the game starts, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But to Jason's point, Aaron, he's dealt with so many other issues, even none really bigger or more impactful from a population standpoint. But individually, he's dealt with it all. Personal life, family, all these things. So he's going to play big. He's going to be fine. He's going to be able to lock in. But I am interested to see the other guys, how they step up, how they put it to the back burner, and how they move forward once the game does start. Because it will be a lot of pressure to perform at a high level.
I read studies years ago. They said that men do one thing better than women. They compartmentalize. Just the way our brains are wired, we compartmentalize. Aaron's the great compartmentalizer. His family was taking shots at him a year ago. He played the best football game of his life. Mm-hmm. He literally had his brother taking a shot on The Bachelor and it was all over. He was on fire. I mean, Aaron has a unique ability. I was talking to Greg Cosell, who's worked at NFL Films for 37 years. He said he looks like nobody else. He deconstructs the way you play football. He's the only Hall of Fame quarterback eventually who just sort of ad-libs his way. There is no system. Aaron's unique. Aaron does things in this league. Forget his arm. The way he sort of ad-libs, he compartmentalizes. We're looking at an all-time leader.
This could be a signature moment for Aaron Rodgers in this spot and in this space. I'm going to make an analogy. I'm not remotely trying to analogize the two, but I remember when Brett Favre was in a big spot on a Monday Night Football game. His dad had passed away. There was a lot of pressure. And the thing that everybody missed about the Brett Favre situation was I thought Brett Favre's teammates elevated around him more than Brett Favre. They made some unbelievable
catches that
It was unbelievable. They stepped up for Brett Favre in that situation, and it showed how much affinity they have for Brett Favre. I'm going to go back to Aaron Rodgers has put his name on this unity thing and what the fans are going to do. Will his teammates follow him and step up with him the way that Brett Favre's teammates did for him? You know, Aaron's always had a unique relationship with his teammates, Greg. You know that better than I do. And so, again, I think it comes down to the players around Aaron Rodgers, what's been going on in that locker room all week. We'll get into stories later. The Pittsburgh Steelers have had a lot of friction in their locker room. I would imagine there's been a little friction in Green Bay. But again, they've come up with a unique plan. And again, I come back. Aaron Rodgers is going to step up big. Eric, you think that no one's going to be worried about what happened off the field or the national anthem? I just completely disagree.
Did you ever have something in your career that there was something off the field?
I was going to tell you. Matter of fact, I was going through a big lawsuit, a big one. You know, a child out of wedlock, my oldest daughter. I'm dealing with her mom. Now, before I go to the game, I'm thinking about all this stuff. When I get to and this is I rushed for 2,000 yards now, so keep that in mind. So when I get to the game, when I'm on the field, that's my outlet. I don't worry about that. Well, when I get in my stance, I'm not worried about, I got to pay this lawyer $50,000. Oh, did I send that check off? Oh, what I got to do? I got to be in court on Monday at 7 o'clock. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about them guys across from me. I'm not worried about none of that stuff. After the game's over, then you come back later and think, okay, now I got to come back to real life. This is my fun time, enjoying to play football, something
Eric,
I love to do.
The only difference is you weren't deposed right before you played. There was no lawyer talking to you about, hey, blah, blah, blah. Right before the game, there's going to be this national anthem. Again, look,
wait. You know what? I can go further. I got served walking on the field before. Served, going on the field to warm up right before the game, got served. I had 169 yards.